just go ahead and start off game on Friday against Angel City. Give us your thoughts ahead of that match and kind of expectations going into it.
Yeah, it's been a really nice 2 weeks. We had a few days off and then just getting the group back in, getting back to work. Obviously with a game right around the corner, it makes it, it changes the dynamic training this week versus last week, but it's been fun to just get the group back together and excited to challenge ourselves against a strong Angel City team on Friday.
All right, we'll start with questions. Looks like we've got, everyone's got their hand up, so I'll just go ahead and open the mic for each one of you guys. You can ask your questions and we'll just go down the list. So we'll start with Ryan.
Hi, Rhian. I was wondering if you could provide an update on Morgan Weaver and Emily Mangus, how they've been recovering from their injuries. And I know that there's no timeline on her, but I'm curious how Crystal's doing now that she's kind of back around the team more and more.
Yeah, so the two players, Morgan and Em, are both returned to play, doing really well. Not sure where they'll be listed in terms of the roster. I think Morgan's closer, but I expect them both to be sort of questionable to rostered, which is great news for us. We obviously still have a few more days of recovery for them, so we'll see where they land up. And Crystal is, as she always does, blowing all expectations out of the water. She's got a really good return to play plan created by our incredible high performance team and in conjunction with sort of pelvic floor specialists and all the physiotherapy and doctor input needed to make sure that we're encouraging her return to play, but also making sure that we're looking after a new mom. So it's exciting to watch, and she can already outrun me and outlift me, which is just testament to what an incredible athlete, but also a professional she is.
Any other questions, Ryan, from you?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jackie from Women Kickballs next.
There we go. Hey, Rhian, Jackie here. Appreciate your time. And yeah, just ahead of the challenge, in the Challenge Cup, and of course, in your last meeting against Angel City earlier on in the season, the Thorns were just very successful in that. And so as a coach, how would you just describe how satisfied you are with your team's performance and just maintaining that high quality level against such a newer team?
Well, we also lost to them away in the Challenge Cup. So I think there's big respect from us to Angel City. I think Freya and her group have done a really good job. That team is dangerous. They've got talent across the field. Our last game, we had a pretty dominant display, and we talk about ourselves and consistency. So I think it's dangerous ground in this league with the talent in any team, no matter where they sit in the standings, to look past an opposition or to think it's going to be an easier game. We expect a very hard and challenging game with a big crowd to really push us in that game. So we've got to show up. We've got to look to ourselves. We got to make sure we're doing what we do to the best of our ability.
Yeah, for sure. And just to follow up, I know you have a few national team replacement players. And with Jada, she's not only from Southern California, but also played with Kansas City against Angel City. And so I was just wondering if you can talk about her role and just how it evolved with the team during this international window.
What a hard role to play for these international replacement players. I mean, they're coming in. For many of them, it's an opportunity to be back in the league, to show what they can do. And you're balancing that with being a really good teammate to the players that are already here and already fully rostered. She's been fantastic, wonderful character and attitude, which is the most important thing to start with, because we do have a good connected team and we want to make sure that's being preserved through this window with the people we bring in. So Katie, Jada, Cheyenne, possibly one more coming in shortly. These are the type of characters we need. They're pushing on the field, they're showing what they can do while at the same time being very supportive teammates to the players that are already here.
All right, and then we'll go to Taylor Vincent.
Hi, yes. This morning, Angel City announced the acquisition of Sydney LaRue. Does that change your game plan at all for this upcoming week?
No, I think we all know Sydney LaRue, her talents, what a wonderful player and character we have in the league with her. So exciting move for her. she'd be someone like any team we play. There are always a few special players that we've got to make sure we're aware of, and depending on her availability, we'll be making sure that we know about her and what we need to expect. But there are other players on that team that we also need to be very aware of, whether Sid is there or not.